Hi all. Okay, so I got this view today because I got so many cards out. It just kept on coming out, and that's how it flowed. And I needed time to reflect on the cards, um, so I'm going to bring it through like this. I've also got channeled messages that came through, which sort of I don't think was in relation to this reading. So okay, actually, I'm just going to go through them. Okay. So, okay, I got winter, Yule, Christmas. So, Christmas could be significant, winter could be significant. Daffodils and turtles coming through, the sun coming through. So, happiness. I've been seeing a lot of yellow cars, so that could be significant for someone. Yellow gives me happiness, okay? Gives me sunshine, gives me, when the sun comes on you, how good you feel. That's sort of what I get from that. I also got candles and caroling. So caroling could be significant. That gives me Christmas as well. And give peace a chance. That song was coming through again today. Give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance. So there may be that something you need to give a chance. Like be peaceful. Give peace a chance. Try and be peaceful. Try and be okay. And then I heard take a chance on me. So maybe trying to bring peace into a relationship, whether that's friendship, brotherhood, because brotherhood came through. Love was coming through, a feeling of love coming through. So it could be a person that you love, taking a chance on them, they asking to take a chance on you because they love you. You have to take that, how that resonates for you. Also cedarwood coming through. So maybe, like, I'm getting a lot of America vibes, so you might be from Canada. Canada come through, or the United States. Transformation of the heart, the throat chakra, and the root chakra was coming through. Rugs, fluffy white. I was getting that image of that romantic image, where I'm getting red wine now. So, because that come through with fulfillment as well. So maybe I'm just getting that so romantic scene where, you're sitting drinking wine in front of a fireplace, but on a white rug. I don't know why you would do that. That just sounds like a thing, avenue for disaster there. But that's sort of coming through. Maybe this is a desire of yours, or maybe this happened for you. I don't know, but that was coming through. Also, a lot about like I got Midsummer Night's Dream coming through, but I was getting Romeo and Juliet with Shakespeare, so Shakespeare may be significant. I did hear the word symbolic for love, treachery, sadness, woe. Oh, woe, how woe comes out in Shakespeare. The death of Mercurio, that scene was that was what I was getting in my head, where they're on the beach and they're standing on a stage and Mercutio gets stabbed. Tybalt was actually significant as well, a person being showy and reckless. So there may be somebody that's showing and reckless that is causing like a sadness, a treachery, a deception in love maybe. Okay, so maybe you are connected to this showy, reckless person that is causing deception and sadness in love for you, or I don't know how, or this person's getting involved in a relationship of brothers, or a relationship in love, because I was getting brotherhood, love must die, I heard as well. So there may be a love that's dying, or a love of a brother that's dying, that's sort of coming through. So there may be a death around you right now that brings pain and sorrow, and yet a love so true. Or there's a death of a love, which is bringing in a love so true. You have to take it how it resonates for you. Star-crossed lovers coming through, pain of separation, truth of love scorned. So that coming through. So I'm sorry if this is you, it's never great, but it's always in our best interest. This person that's asking you to take a chance on them, they are also saying that you can put them to the test, because, or maybe you are putting them to the test, I don't know. But that song, like going back to that song, take a chance on me, I will do my very best, and It ain't no lie. If you put me to the test, come on, give me a try. I don't know, something like that, okay? Holding back a truth as to prevent more heartbreak. So you or somebody else could be holding back a truth because you want to prevent someone being more heartbroken. Because I got that scene again with Romeo and Juliet where Mercutio actually was stabbed, but he was pretending like he wasn't. Okay, I was also getting heated arguments, throwing blame maybe. So maybe there's arguments where someone's throwing blame, they're heated. Okay, maybe a sweet Valentine. Okay, because that was coming through. Then I got love, wisdom, and celebration. And as I picked, as I went to pick the decks, and I picked, the wisdom deck. It led me to the wisdom deck. It led me to this deck, which is light and love deck, and the celebrity deck. But it was giving me celebration. That gives me, positive energy. Okay, and that's where it led me to this reading. Okay, but I'll get onto that in a second. So also sunflowers may be significant for you. I didn't leave that card out, but I didn't. Needing to connect with nature, needing to find the love within self, because that's unconditional. Love within is unconditional. Receive it. Okay, there also may be honor, resentment, and jealousy, as well as sexual desire coming from a feminine or a friend group, or even a partner, or there's someone around you, okay, that I think is incorporating all these things, or there's two people, maybe a partnership, that are resentful and jealous of you, but also they desire you as well, like it's that love-hate sort of thing. So that was coming through. Enjoy what brings your heart happiness. Focus on that. Okay, so you're not being asked to focus on this, you're being asked to focus on yourself right now. Focus on your desires, on what your heart desires right now. Focus on your passions. Honor your creations. Focus on your creations. Honor your creations. Hold your focus on the light and the joy. Okay, I think because this is bringing in your abundance, because we had the abundance card come out too, bringing in your balance. Okay, turn your back on this connection, I also heard as well. So maybe you're needing to turn your back and not focus on that for a minute, focusing on your inspirations, on your creations, on your on your light and your joy. Okay, yoga may be significant. Setting boundaries may be significant. Sun salutations in particular may be significant with yoga. And I'm getting yoga nitri coming through again. I just heard nitri. I don't know what that is. I do yoga. I have done yoga, but I know that is part of it, but I don't know what specifically it is. Feeling abundant, joyous, meditating, grounding, focusing on that, okay? Focusing on the sun, focusing on reaching for that happiness, reaching for the joy, because I was reaching for the sun. Okay? Do not focus on the opinions of others or their norms, what they think is normal for or right for you, okay? So not listening to others, okay? Listening to yourself, setting boundaries, okay? With others that may be projecting on you is what I'm getting. You are an emotional, strong high priestess, sharp-minded, intelligent, but will you listen to the truth when it is brought to the light, or to what might bring? That sort of comes into this as well. But I thought this was significant, especially with yesterday's reading, because this card come out, the yin and yang, but it was reversed. So getting maybe you're not balanced right now, but you need to maybe say this affirmation, okay? I am divinely created. My feminine flows nurture my masculine safety, okay? So, balancing and honoring the feminine flow and the masculine safety, okay? So maybe that's out of balance, okay? Maybe your feminine flow is not nurturing your masculine safety. Okay, light and dark is significant. Honoring differences, honoring balance. Okay, so what I was getting, I've already talked about what I was getting first about the emotional high priestess. Okay, and the sharp-minded air sign. So you having a sharp mind, you being emotionally strong, emotionally grounded, okay, but you know, and also having a sense of groundedness, a sense of belonging, okay, in yourself, okay, but will you listen to the lessons that you have learned? Okay, so I'm getting two different readings. I'll talk about the other one in a second if I remember. Okay, but okay, so will you listen to how far you've come, to your growth, to what you have learned, and ground this energy in the earth, to receive the messages that your intuition is bringing in regards to love and loyalty. Okay, so that's one message I was getting. Okay, I'll talk about this later. Okay, the next message I was getting is so there's three different people here. Okay, so we have the high priestess of air, the high priestess of water, and the high priestess of earth. Okay, I'm getting this high priestess of air and this high priestess of water that has some sort of family attachment to you, some sort of belonging. So children, sisters, they're feminines here, so but maybe I'm getting feminines. Okay, sisters, aunts, whatever it is, two feminines that are around you that could be air sign, like that are air signs and water signs, an air sign and a water sign. Okay, maybe listening to what you have to say, listening to all the good and the bad, listening to everything you have to say. Okay, and seeing your growth that. What did I say about that? Oh, okay, no. It's because I got the fledgling card, so I'm getting, they could be children of yours. That's what I was getting. Okay, so these children are listening to the high priestess, so you could be an earth sign, or you maybe just very grounded. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, air signs, water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, so these children, these two feminines, are listening to what the high priestess of earth has to say, the messages about illusions around love and loyalty. Okay, not illusions. The messages you're teaching. So I get you're teaching two feminines about trusting their intuition and the messages they're receiving around love and loyalty. Or this could be you are receiving messages and needing to trust your intuition around love and loyalty. Okay, but so you have to take it however it resonates for you, but which could affect, your children, which could affect your sense of belonging, which could affect, what you've learnt. Are you listening to what you've learnt? Are you listening to what the growth that you've gone through? Are you, because this listening card also talks about negative and positive, light and dark, encapsulating that, okay, and teaching others, okay, because we did talk about yesterday about you being a teacher and teaching young women. Okay, so this could be young women like teenagers or your children or, okay, or even friends. Okay, So there's that message. And then I got, okay, don't forget, High Priestess, that you swore an oath, okay, to go through these cycles. Okay, this is what I was getting from this. High Priestess, you swore an oath to go through these cycles and make choices, or to make a choice. Hang on, I've got to make sure. To go through these cycles, and you chose to go through chaos, go through this chaos to help you summon your self-love, your beauty, okay? Okay, so you chose to go through these cycles, or, you know, or to teach these children how to summon the beauty and fulfillment, to summon, you know, I feel that you've gone through this, but you're also showing your children, or these women that are around you, these two feminines that are around you, how to summon self-love, how to summon beauty, how to summon their passions, their film fulfillment in life, okay, and how to see the differences in others, like to see and to know the difference in what fulfills them, to know the difference of what brings them happiness, to know the difference of what real love is, what real loyalty is, okay, and what real fulfillment is, and to know the difference between them, okay, and to see the differences inside them, to see their light side and their dark side, and to how to summon them to create love and happiness, okay, and how to, you know, to go through this, you know, and be able to discern that, to find their grove, to find their happy place, to find their fulfillment, their peace, their freedom, okay. And then we have the warrior card, okay. So you are the warrior, you know, and you're showing them how to be this warrior, how to navigate life, how to see things, but you are definitely a warrior, you know, because you swore an oath to go through these cycles and to make choices to bring chaos into your life, so you could learn how to love yourself, so you could learn how to be this warrior, how to find fulfillment, how to love the differences within yourself and within others, and, you know, to find, you know, to find fulfillment, you know, to find beauty, to find happiness, to find sanctuary, to find peace, okay. All right, and then I got, okay, so you need the strength, okay, to have strength to follow your visions, to follow your visions, to lead you into conclude, like the chapter is finished, the new chapter's beginning, which brings, you know, passionate new beginnings. There's a new chapter of passionate new beginnings coming in because you had the strength to follow your visions, or because you're having strength to follow your visions to bring in this new chapter of fire, of passion, okay. All right, so that's the whole story that I was getting. I think it's a magnificent story. It resonates with me, so hopefully it resonates with you, because you are my collective. I'm assuming one of those fit your story, okay. But the cards that then come through, these are like my celebration cards. You know, now it's at the time where you celebrate your victory, that you've gone through, you know, you've lived this life, okay, you've learned how to love yourself, you've learned what fulfills you, and you've learned how to be loyal to yourself and to love all your differences, which has led you into fulfillment, which has led you into peace, freedom, fulfillment, happiness, okay? Love. Okay? And they're now asking you to live your best life. Okay, now it's the time, the new chapter is to follow your passions. You know, you could be a guitarist. Yeah, I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, you could be a guitarist. You could be a singer. You could, you know, Elvis is a singer. You could be very attractive too. My Sharona. I'm getting that song through too. I'm hearing that. I don't know why. My Sharona's coming through. So maybe look that up, that song. But then I also got Sylvia Brown with Believe and You Will Receive. Okay, it's time to flow with the divine. It's time to believe and receive. It's time to follow your visions that you're receiving. To your third eye is significant. Believe in the visions that you're receiving through your third eye. Manifest through your third eye, through visualizing what it is you want. Believe this and you will receive this, okay? You may have to stand in the spotlight too. He's in the spotlight, okay? Or maybe you're in the spotlight in heaven. I'm getting, you know, you're seen highly, in high regard, in high honor, for the path that you have gone on, okay? And you need to aim high, sister. Okay, aim high with these visions, with these manifestations, these things that you want to manifest. See, she's also in the spotlight. Okay, so it could be something that maybe you're manifesting being in the spotlight, speaking in front of people, singing in front of people, gospel. I'm getting gospel because Whitney Houston was a gospel singer when she first started out. So maybe it's gospel, like speaking the gospel, speaking God's word, speaking truths. Okay, I'm getting yellow gold energy too, like that, speaking truth, speaking happiness, leading people to happiness, leading people to joy, to happiness, to celebration, okay? Maybe speaking your story, speaking this story that you've been through, but it's definitely, you're going to be stepping into living your best life. Okay, and that is the message that I have for you today. I hope this brought you clarity and guidance. And yeah, I'm going to keep it short and leave it like that. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.